All right. Hello, everybody. I hope your day is going well. We are doing our daily Facebook Live here from home. Of course, here at Kent's 5, we're practicing social distancing, and I'm at home this morning giving y'all an update on what we're dealing with as far as the weather is concerned. Right now, a lot of spots sitting in the 70s. We're going to be giving this update, and while we're giving it, I'd love to answer some of your questions. I've got Facebook open up here on my phone, so please bring your questions if you have any about our weather over the next week here. So right now, let's jump into it. Northwest San Antonio. Oh, using the wrong mouse. I got two computers in front of me to access multiple computers at work. Right now, Northwest San Antonio showing a lot of cloud cover and even still a little bit of fog. It's kind of hard to see downtown, but you kind of see the silhouette of it as we take a look from Northwest San Antonio. The San Antonio airport still showing a lot of cloud cover out there. The good news is this cloud cover is going to eventually break up this afternoon, but right now it's pretty stocked in with the exception of Calaveras Lake. Notice that little bit of blue sky starting to show up in a few spots there right behind the banner. We're going to see a little bit more of that blue sky as we head into this afternoon. Calaveras Lake currently at 74. So across the region, here's what we have as far as temperatures are concerned. I'm going to go ahead and take me out of the bottom right corner of your screen. That way we can see all the temperatures. We have 82 in Port Lavaca, 82 in Beeville, 82 in George West, and 78 in Cotulla. A little bit cooler for the parts of the hill country, 69 in Kerrville. You got 70 in Fredericksburg and 70 in Bernie. Meanwhile, 72 for our friends in Del Rio and over towards Eagle Pass. Now, here's some big numbers here. When I'm talking dew points in the upper 60s and lower 70s, remember what I say. It starts to feel a little tropical outside. So that's what we have in store for today. It's going to be very much on the humid side, almost feeling tropical. So be ready for the humid conditions that we have. That's expected to continue not just for today, but into tomorrow as well. So very humid conditions expected. And guess what? The temperature is still expected to rise pretty high up into the lower 90s, really just about to 90 degrees today. As far as our sky conditions are concerned, you notice across the state of Texas, we've got some thicker cloud cover up towards Amarillo and into the Panhandle. West Texas, over towards El Paso, seeing some cloud cover. Here in San Antonio, just a little bit of lingering cloud cover. That's going to break up. We actually have about a 10% chance for rain in for today, too. I added a 10% chance because I think we're going to see a few brief showers here over these next couple of hours. We're even seeing a little bit right now in parts of Bexar County, really just south of San Antonio, just little light showers possibly moving through the area. That's something that we're going to keep a close eye on for today. Now, as far as the allergy report is concerned, Oak is coming in very heavy today. We've got a lot of stuff on the board, but Oak definitely the main issue for today. A lot of people probably dealing with sneezing and coughing. I've been dealing with a little bit of it myself. As far as the next 12 hours are concerned, notice the cloud cover is expected to break up. By noon, mainly partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, becoming partly cloudy to mostly clear by about 2 p.m. And then I think we're going to see a lot of sunshine here as we get closer towards 4 and 6. And that's why the temperatures are going to be rising up towards 90 degrees today. We are expecting very warm conditions. Now, for future clouds and radar, temperatures expected to rise into the 80s again by 2 p.m. Notice those 90s coming out as more sunshine starts to appear. We start to see the temperatures really rise. Maybe 98 today in Cotulla, 95 in George West, 89 in Beeville, and you see 90 in Del Rio, 95 for our friends in Eagle Pass. Moving into tonight, fog could fill back in as early as even closer towards 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. And then there you see it, fog across the area, 7 a.m. That will break up as we head throughout the day on Friday. I do think we are going to see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover than what Future Clouds and Radar wants to say. It's trying to say mostly clear by 5 p.m. I think we could be a little bit more in the way of partly cloudy by around that time. Moving into the overnight hours, Saturday, by the time we head into 6:30 a.m., notice a little bit of shower activity on the radar. We are going to have a few showers passing through. About a 30% chance for rain as we head throughout the day there on Saturday. Now, I'm not seeing any questions come in. If you have any, please send them my way. I haven't seen anybody comment on the video yet. Please comment if you have any questions. As far as the future rainfall that's expected over the next 7 days, Still expecting less than half of an inch across the entire region. Some of us will make it through the next 7 days without seeing a drop of rainfall. So we could be talking about some really dry conditions over these next 7 days. And that's not good because we need more rain. We are still behind on our annual rainfall, you see, by about an inch. And then you see for March, we're behind by nearly half of an inch. So we could use a little bit more rain to catch up to our annual average and our average for the month of March. Finally, your 7-day forecast. We're actually going to show a little bit more beyond this. You notice the higher rain chances in for Saturday. Today, we just have about a really slim chance for rain, just about a 10% chance, 30% chance in for Saturday. Then you see a 30% chance for Sunday night, and all the way through Tuesday, we'll have a little bit of an increased chance for rain. And you notice the cooler weather. If you didn't like the hot weather that we've had these last couple of days, going to be a little bit cooler with highs in the 70s and 80s there by the time we head from Saturday all the way through Wednesday. Now, I love looking at the further beyond forecast. We're going to look at the 8 to 14-day forecast here in just a moment. But first, the Lone Star 3-day. If you are doing any travel here over these next few days, I know many of us are not. We're staying put. But here's a look at what we can expect. Most of the region going to be staying on the drier side. Highs in the 70s to 80s each day, with the exception of El Paso there at the 60s by the time we head into Saturday, as well as Amarillo. But much of us are going to be staying more on the warmer side. So as we make our way throughout these next few days, it is going to be not just warmer for us, but for much of the state of Texas. I'm continuing through here, the 8 to 14-day rainfall outlook, showing that we could be wetter than average. And notice, the better chance for being wetter than average is areas San Antonio and further south. That, again, is the area where we need more rainfall, where drought has just been kind of lingering around. And then as far as the temperature outlook is concerned, just seeing about average conditions. So upper 70s for highs, lower 80s. That's pretty typical for this time of year as far as temperatures are concerned. Devin says, when is hurricane season? Not for a couple more months, Devin, June 1st. So still have a while, and things really don't ramp up for our part of the Atlantic Basin until we get closer towards August and September. Now, it still could occur in June and July, of course, but really not until August, September do we see things start to pick up for our part of the Atlantic Basin, or rather the Gulf. And then finally, I want to show the flu index. We talk about it all the time. We see some regional activity. I'm keeping it on my dog. My dog is about to knock into some wires. He's very careful, though, barely stepping over the wires. Still widespread activity in Texas for the flu, but some regional activity in other places. So that was a little bit of an update on the weather for today. I hope y'all can get out and enjoy some of the sunshine we're expecting a little bit later. Let's see how Calaveras Lake is looking, because we already had a little bit of blue sky there. I'm going to bounce it back there before we sign off of here. Please bring me your questions on these, guys. I love answering some of y'all's questions whenever you have them. But there you see it. Just a little bit of blue sky peeking out. We're going to see more of that as we head into this afternoon. Guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, Stacia Wilson is going to be on for the news at noon, giving everyone an update on what we can expect as far as the latest look at the 7-day forecast is concerned, and the latest look at the forecast. We also have the latest on what's going on, not just here in San Antonio, but across the state as far as the coverage is concerned about anything that may be happening into the news, especially extending it to what we're dealing with as far as the coronavirus is concerned. And then we have news coming up at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Thursday. I think it's going to be a great day to be outside. Have a great one.